Well, it's easy to feel hopeless during a time of so much uncertainty and instability. More than 114 million people lost their jobs during the shutdowns in 2020.
But there is a reason to have hope. More than 500,000 new businesses were created in the past year.
Joseline Nyinawabera knows what it takes to start one in Madison during a tough time and joins us now with advice for anyone looking for a fresh start. Joseline, thanks for being with us today.
Hi, Joseline. Good to see you.
Hi, great to be here.
Is it realistic to plan a new start during a pandemic?
Absolutely. And honestly, there's no better time than now. Yes, there's a lot of hardships. There's a lot of negative things happening right now. But during the 2020 pandemic is just a perfect time to sit, reflect, reanalyze what your purpose is, what your why is, and a perfect time to jump and start something new.
I was looking at your website, and you talk about 3 questions to ask yourself before you decide to start a small business. What are those questions?
Well, some of those questions are, are you ready to do this? Is this something that you really want to do? And really understanding what is your purpose? What is your why? What brings you joy? And then figuring out, what kind of gap can you fill that aligns with your purpose and your why, right? So you look at the marketplace, let's say Madison, you say, hey, there's this gap in the market, something that's missing that I have the skill set to provide, a skill set to fill, right? And then you say, okay, this is the gap I'm going to fill, this is the problem I'm going to solve, and this is how I'm going to do it. So once you've really realized, I really want to do this, this is my purpose, and this is who I'm going to serve and how, then you're ready to go.
And I would think you'd have so much more motivation if it's something you really are passionate about.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, it's interesting because we all ended up going home for a period of time during the pandemic, and we were all nervous about that. But then we all kind of got adjusted to the new normal and got in a groove with it. Did that in itself present some new opportunities for businesses?
Absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, the other day I was driving past Nitty Gritty and they had like outside seating. That's never been. I grew up in Madison since 1996 and I've never seen that happen. So there was a lot of new opportunities for businesses to try. And then for, again, thinking through, those who are looking to start a business, it was, hey, what gap is missing and how can I fill it? I'm sitting here, maybe I want to retool some skills. Like, for example, MBA from the Wisconsin School of Business. I wanted to expand on my marketing acumen and, build my network. So I went and jumped into my MBA. So there's been a lot of time to just sit, reflect, and again, jump into whatever you've always wanted to do or into something new.
And a lot of businesses are now rehiring. They're filling a lot of positions. It would be, I think, a good opportunity if you wanted to try something new.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about your marketing firm that you started. You have walked the walk, so you know of what you speak. Where can people find you?
You can find me at blkbld.co. And what I do specifically is I help Black-owned businesses build, grow, and scale their business. For Black-owned businesses, there are a lot of hurdles. There's a huge wealth gap between us and other business owners. But one thing I know to be true is that when you have a strong foundation, which includes you have a strong business foundation, so you know who you're serving, what your mission statement is, what your goals are, and you have a really strong marketing strategy, so you know who you're serving, the gap that you're filling, and you have a strategy in ways to reach them, right? Is it social media, is your website? When you have that strong foundation, you can, minimize the risk. Yes, there's still risks, as there is in all business ownership, but I help minimize those risks with Black-owned businesses using marketing, business strategies, and mindset strategies as well.
Where would a person start if you were thinking of doing something like this?
Starting a business?
Yeah.
Honestly, again, looking within. I think right now it is a beautiful trend to start a business. I think that having started a few businesses of my own, I haven't learned anything. You learn the most from starting a business, right? But so it's a nice trend, but you have to look within. Is it something I actually want to do? And once you decide that it is, it's just basically jumping. It's nice to have a foundation, but at the end of the day, some people just sit around and plan, never jump. Once you have that plan, go ahead and jump and go into it.
Seize the day.
Sometimes you just got to jump.
Yes, absolutely.
Joseline, great advice. Thanks for being with us today.
Great to see you today. Continued success.
Yes, you too. Thank you.